Here's Bueckers, blowing by everybody to the cup for two.
What terrific patience. I expect some nerves by some of these UConn players.
Wide open. She knocks it down.
Not her.
Nope. Wagner handing it off for Ruddle. Bueckers going for the steal. She's got it. Paige is off to the races. And a travel whistled against Paige.
So a 3-point gap now for UConn. Bueckers, her second shot is good.
With the ball, the nice screen by Juhas. Good usage by Bueckers and the pretty finish.
Biggs had 3 fouls. Bueckers drives and gets it.
Up top by Ellis.
Bueckers, yes. Bud pulled the parachute out and managed to hold the pivot foot. Nelson Adota feeds a cutting Bueckers. That was a great play.
And Bueckers puts her hands up like, come on, that's not a foul. But I don't know if we expected game 1 to be pretty.
Yeah.
Go for 1 in that first quarter.
Bueckers from just beyond the free throw line.
Yeah, another good read coming off that screen.
So Huskies with the ball here at the start of the third. There's Bueckers with the first shot of the quarter, a turnaround jumper. Bueckers end-to-end, almost unchallenged. Edwards sets a hard screen for Bueckers, who gets the roll.
They made it here.
Bueckers gets a wide open lane and takes it right to the rim. How was she going to top last year, we asked at the top of the broadcast. She's doing everything for the Huskies in this one. Silbrook manages to save the steal, but got cut off. Here's Bueckers driving. High glass, not even glass, straight through.
A great teaching moment. She has to know that she's got 4 and she can't commit the 5th.
Bueckers and 1.
Again, she caught that ball with a purpose in mind, and that was just getting to the rim.
26 for Bueckers with that free throw in the bucket. Bueckers, full circle, pulls up and hits.
I mean, she came off that with a purpose. She knew the defender was trailing her, and she came off there ready to shoot.
Bueckers way down inside. Nice pass in for Mule and another bucket.
Good job getting out and contesting.
Bueckers drops it inside, and it's an easy bucket. Energy is high early on. Bueckers. There it is. It's probably the most remarkable stat you'll see. Baseline drive for Paige Bueckers, and she's getting her.
Bench, and they're so much longer with those 2 in.
Pass out for Kristen Williams. Good look and a good shot.
Great find more in high school. And you have to learn the game at the college level.
Fudd again. AZ Fudd is 3 for 3 from downtown.
A little frustration from South Florida, but
Bueckers hits it. What an inbound.
I just think these 2 teams are playing so hard and putting on a great show for the people that are here in the Bahamas.
Paige Bueckers. Great. Figure be the target. She has the ball against Pinson. 3. Bueckers. Oh, what a shot by Paige Bueckers.
That's ridiculous. Coach Ariema looking for something specific here. Paige off of the ball screen, just able to turn the corner and get to the basket. There's not much you can do about it.
Bueckers falls down over Boston, but good job by Williams out top, and Bueckers got half a step to the basket for 2 more.
Over 63% here in the Bahamas.
How good has Nelson Adota been so far defensively? Bueckers with the pull-up. Westbrook will bring it across half court. What's been an entertaining first quarter. Great start for South Carolina, knocking down back-to-back threes, but it's been all UConn since. Bueckers got that quick release.
Gives her just a second, just enough time to be open for that shot. She doesn't need a lot of time.
Bueckers, why not? Bueckers back on there for UConn. Juhas. it, and let's get to the line.
Well, that ain't no secret. When you look at Leah Boston.
It was a secret to the players, though, in the first half.
Game with of this magnitude, maybe a few age rings on you.
Leah Edwards in the game, off-balance shot for Bueckers.
Nelson Adota intercepts the pass. That was, I believe, Leah Edwards who tipped it rather. And Paige Bueckers on. Ducharme goes to the bench. A 10-0 run for Seton Hall. Will stop and reset. Nelson Adota hands to Bueckers, who shoots a three. Yes. From way outside. I don't think that's the shot that Tony Bozzella would want Cooks to take every time. And Paige Bueckers goes all the way to the rim. You see the Hall has done a pretty good job of protecting the basketball when they've had it. But here's Bueckers now. Hard to protect against that and then put back in.
She certainly redeemed herself.
Bueckers. Dina Westbrook 0 for 3 from the floor in this one. 3 points from the free throw line. There's Bueckers. 5 to shoot. Bueckers pulls up and hits.
She didn't make that. They got caught defensively. She was wide open taking that shot.
Bueckers. Yep. Bueckers stops. Gets the roll. Nelson Adota looking to see which way Williams goes. Bueckers will come around and work off the screen. Yep.
UConn coming off a win over Seton Hall on Friday night. Bueckers pulls up. Bueckers, Citron crashing the boards. And Brunel comes up with it, taken away by Bueckers, and pulls up. Extra pass, Bueckers from the corner. Ducharme, nice pass into the corner for Williams along the baseline. Outside, gets Bueckers an open look for three. March 2nd, 2020, that was the last game. Notre Dame looking for back-to-back conversions, but Bueckers, good hustle to get back into the play. Bueckers and Nelson Adota running the screen and roll. Down the lane, off the glass, pretty. 18-8 advantage points in the paint for UConn. Bueckers in traffic.
And they're hitting her first couple threes to start off this game, but back to shooting more of what she had been doing the early part of the year.
Bueckers capitalizing on the turnover.
Just about finishing the shot.
Nelson Adota also with 12 rebounds in this game. Bueckers for three.
5 seconds to go. Bueckers looks at the timer. Has it knocked out of her hands. Will get the shot away. And it goes to end the first quarter. Off the Edwards screen, drives, high glass and in. 2 of 3 from the floor in that one. Off the UConn screen, all the way to the rim.
You know, UConn has played exceptional basketball here tonight. It's hard to say what group was better.
2 Red Storm players collide in the aftermath.
This time she ditches it off. Paige Bueckers. 10 on the timer. 5 to Bueckers. Paige Bueckers now catching fire. Georgetown team had come into today winners of their last 3 games. But today Paige Bueckers and the Huskies have said something to say about that. 8 seconds now. Bueckers.
Everybody knowing what their role is in a given moment, and then being really sharp on the defensive end. We heard Coach Auriemma.
Edwards with the board. Bueckers. An exclamation.
Bueckers gets the pass, and she's inside. Some great sound that our crew got out of the huddle there. What was the word that Gino and, by the way, Denise Dillon used to describe her as a player? Competitive.
They've been cleaning up on the offensive glass so far. And then Paige Bueckers with the drive.
Attacking the rim early, looking confident, getting to the paint, finishing.
get it right back. Bueckers waits, delivers. Working her way back into things. That's not right. It was a prolific scorer, pardon me, for them this year.
Yeah, it was interesting talking to Susie Gardner about I originally signed her as a point guard as Paige Bueckers gets out in the passing lane and gets another 2 in terms of coming back from injuries.
Bueckers all the way across court. Mule left open. Buries it. Did not get a lot of playing time and might have set her back a little bit. Was not here in Connecticut. Oh, Bueckers.
Coming off of the handoff. Doesn't even need to put it on the floor. Nothing but the bottom of the net.
Bud.
And Pam, this is just it. You can see UConn's playing at a faster pace than they're used to playing at, a little bit rushed in the half court. So UCF getting what they want, but when you give UConn multiple opportunities.
Battles working on Bueckers, who blocked it. Sold out Gamble Pavilion. And they are loud. Bueckers can't give her that much room. 20th in the nation in turnovers forced. But it's been the other way around tonight. Nothing but net.
I mean, this is a team that can really pull up and score the basketball. They've done a nice job limiting Connecticut in transition. That was one of the huge keys for Terry Morin.
Bueckers pull up short. UConn goes to their bench as well as Dorka Juhas comes in. Bueckers aggressive early and hitting again. It was funny when we talked with Terry Morin. She said, hey, we can't take any credit for the footwork of Mackenzie Holmes. She's had that her entire life. Here's Nelson Adota. Bueckers will fire and hit from 3, plus a foul. UConn has started this third quarter with a purpose. Bueckers dips inside, lays it in.
Paige Bueckers gets it. Not quite your pizza pie.
Well, Indiana knows they've got to change the course of this game right now. And in their last huddle, Alexa Gulbe yelled down the line at her teammates and screamed, "Wake up!"
That's not the way to do it, Ollie.
Extended defensive pressure by everybody. It's not just the guards, but Paige Bueckers comes up with the ball, gets the easy 2.
She is so relentless on defense. And when we asked her what she wants to be called, she said, it's just energy. I'm bringing energy to my team. And boy, does she ever.
Bueckers on the other end gets free for the layup. Holmes, a junior out of Maine. Connecticut has not scored in 4 minutes. Now they have. Bueckers lays it in. An early 5-4 lead for the Huskies. Bueckers on the cut, waits, finishes, plus the foul.
Just be the coach who is holding the players accountable. It has to be the teammates as well.
But that's the last 5 for UConn. Bueckers will take those 2.
Going under the screen. We saw NC State struggle going under the screen against.
This entire crowd is on its feet still. Bueckers hits the jumper. Here comes Crutchfield. Canane and Nelson Adota went down. Crutchfield gets rejected by Bueckers.
NC State out in transition. Paige Bueckers is long.
Bueckers, pull-up jumper is good. Would have tied the game. Bueckers leaning and hitting. A big bucket for UConn. Gives it up. 10 to shoot. Back to Bueckers. Leaning jumper is money. Gino Auriemma frantically yelling out a play. Shot clock at 4. Bueckers, you bet! Over 60% from 3 in Crutchfield's NCAA career. This is her 13th tournament game. Bueckers again! Here's Fudd around the Nelson Adota screen. Patient offensive set. Bueckers again! It's in her blood.
Just built different. She's built different in the kind of blood, the DNA.
Elisa Canane has come through in the clutch tonight over and over again. Bueckers has as well.
Paige Bueckers one more time.
The streak lives! Making 14 straight trips to the Final Four for the Connecticut Huskies.
The drama of this game, you're winning, you're losing, you're winning and losing. How did you find the focus to close it out in double overtime?
It just signifies what we've been through all year. A whole bunch of adversity, highs and lows, ups and downs. But we stay composed and we stay together. And I just love my team, man. I just love my team.
Talk to us about the keys to this game. Number one, rebounding. Both teams have done a good job on the defensive glass.
Bueckers is on the board in her hometown. See Brink sagging off of Edwards. Here's Bueckers, pull up, not a lot of airspace, and it didn't matter.
Done a better job of hitting the shots, and then when she does and they go back down the floor, you see Brink with a big smile, Bueckers with the tap.
For Cameron, and also asking, now how do we keep her from fouling? She's gotten so much better at that this season as Bueckers floats it in.
Paige Bueckers just smartly going away from the screen as the defense.
Bueckers trying to cut through traffic, separates and finishes. That's a tough bucket for Paige Bueckers. Bueckers gives it up. Westbrook connects on another three. Here's Bueckers curling and hitting. When she scored 16 second-half points, did not miss. Bueckers got it to go.
Celebrating Paige Bueckers, another tough one. Buckets.
This is an outstanding three-point shooting team. They haven't gotten them to drop yet tonight. Jones way off the mark. Stanford has missed its last 9 threes. Bueckers comes up with a steal. All the way in for 2.
Paige Bueckers doing a great job jumping the route. She's got long arms, great anticipation.
And that will do it. The Connecticut Huskies will play for a national title on Sunday night in Minneapolis. They take down the defending champions, 63-58 the final. Bueckers has been guarded beautifully by Henderson. Bueckers, they need it, and she gives them to him. Here's Bueckers racing inside, across her body, got it to go. Bueckers, the Minnesota kid, wheeling through traffic, will fire. Oh my goodness! What a highlight from Paige Bueckers.
Paige Bueckers with the ball in her hands can be a magician, and here just working. She's like, I'm not giving it up anymore. I'm just gonna go where I need to go to get my shot off.
Similar thing happened with Connecticut at the end of their game against Stanford. Bueckers off one leg, straight cash.
From behind, and Paige Bueckers says, all right, you want to force me left? I can go that way too.
Loose ball, Cook after it. Here comes South Carolina. Zaya Cook gets denied by Bueckers.
What pursuit by Paige Bueckers it looked like in the 2-on-1 South Carolina.
Much the same they started the first. Backdoor, Bueckers gets loose for 2, and those are the first points of the half for UConn. Bounces into Boston. Boston one-on-one with Nelson Adota. Leah Boston has it stripped by Bueckers. Good dig from the UConn star. Here's Bueckers. She might have to do it herself. Bueckers bounces. Edwards able to finish. Bueckers finds some here and knocks down the triple. Back-to-back threes from Connecticut and a timeout taken.